Good morning, everybody. Flip Classroom, short form FCR. Now, let's see what this flip classroom concept means. In traditional classes, what is happening? A teacher is delivering a lecture, explaining some concepts. Students are listening passively. This is our traditional classes. And in that, what is happening? In a batch of 100, 150, and now it is 200 in our college. Front benchers in the first, second, third, they are listening comfortably because the teacher's voice is not letting them sleep, but backbenchers, they are sleeping. Students are out cold, but still lecture is carried out. So this is the traditional teaching which is going on. Now let's see what is the concept of flipped classroom and how to implement it. So the method is that traditionally lecture we are conducting in a classroom, and activities we are giving to the student as a homework. So first we take a lecture, we explain some concepts to the students, and now we give them homework, do this and that. In this, there is a concept called as flipped. Flipped means reverse. Lecture we are sending at home pre-hand, and activities we are conducting in the class. So that is a flipped lecture. Rather than going to class, it is going to home, and activities which are conducted at home are now coming in the class. Steps. Step 1 is first record your lecture and send to the students either by YouTube or online or by Facebook or whatever means. So lectures now you can record by, if it is a PowerPoint presentation, in the PowerPoint there is an option called as record narration. So your PPTs are going on and you record your narration. Or now with the smartphone there is a app called as vRecorder. So your PowerPoints are running and vRecorder will record your narrations. So your PowerPoint presentation and your voice both will be there. You send it to the students, a small lecture of 15 to 20 minutes. Now the students at their home will see it. So this will be homework to them now. So you can make the batch representative responsible or their class representative responsible. Each and every student will see the lecture at least once, twice, or thrice. What is happening traditionally? If suppose I'm delivering a lecture and some students are not attentive, they might not listen, but later if they realize, array, it was a very important lecture, but now they have missed. So same thing will not repeat tomorrow. But when I'm sending my video recorded voice plus PPT, student will see once, and if they feel, array, it is very important, they will say second time. Now when they're looking the video and hearing second time, they're more attentive. Third time when they're again more attentive. So they will go through my lecture at least twice and thrice, and at least 50 to 60% of their concept will get clear during this assigned video only. And what is happening? Suppose once 15-20 students are missing a class daily, that is an average. They can go through your lecture even if they are absent. They will understand whatever concept you have delivered. Now when the students are coming to the class, you carry out the activities and you will have now time to have a discussion with the student. Means out of the 100% topic, 50 to 60% already students are knowing through your lecture. Now when they come in a class, they are coming with the queries now. You can ask the question and they will answer. If they don't answer, you can clarify them. So this will have an interaction with the students. You are very free to talk. Nowadays, what is happening in our traditional lecture? You are simply delivering a lecture, a batch of 100, 150 students, 200 students. You don't have time to talk with them. Even if some student is having a query, they will not talk with you because no time is there. But when you are sending your recorded lecture pre-hand to the student at home, at the leisure time, at their room conveniently, they will go through your lecture once, twice, and thrice. They can refer the book again if you are giving some references to them, they will clarify the thoughts, and when they come out to your lecture, they will come with your queries and concept will be more clear. So this is the way of stimulating the students to understand or learn. So this is called as self-directed learning. You're motivating the student, you are giving talk, and you're igniting a spark in their mind. They will read and they will come with the queries when they come. So it is first is pre-class session, you are sending a videos, then in class you are conducting activities. So what does it means to flip? Basically, what is typically presented in the class, that is lectures, content, background knowledge or real life experience by live teacher, students receive at home via podcast, YouTube video or other online resources, and at his leisure he will understand the topic, and what typically is given as a homework is done in the class with the assistance of a teacher. Student will clarify his concept in the class. So it is the reverse basically. Flip classroom is not basically just an online video, which is so many videos are there which students are looking. It is not about replacing teachers with videos. It is not an online class. Students working without structure, no. Students working in isolation, no. Students spending entire class online. This is not basically flipped class. Flipped classroom is basically a means to increase teacher contact time. You are now having ample time to talk with your students. Your students already have gone through your topic. Now you can have a good discussion with them. You can spend a lot of time with them clearing their concepts and thought. An environment that increases students' responsibility. Blending of direct instruction and constructivist learning. A class where all students are engaged. Now each and every student is having smartphone. I've conducted a survey in our class last year. I asked the students how much time you're spending on smartphone per day. Surprisingly, I found average it is 5 hours per day. So I asked them, you give me only 15 minutes per day. So that is enough. 15-20 minutes they will see your talk. If you're sending your lecture 3 days prior to your class, 15, hardly 45 minutes they will go to your class. They will go through a lecture. When they come, they will be having almost all, at least the terminologies will not be new to them when we are conducting class. Many times it happens, for example, a difficult topic, central nervous system. You're talking regarding tracts, different nucleus. Students on the first time, they are simply, with the new word, they get amazed, what new words are there. So this all new words they are learning at their home, at their leisure time in their hostel room, and when they come to the class, they are already prepared with some words in their mind. So students can interact better. Very important, a class where absent students won't fall behind. There is an option, even if somebody is absent at his leisure time, he can go through this one. A class where all students are engaged in learning. So this is basically concept of flipped classroom. We are sending our recorded narrated lectures to the student. For example, suppose I want to discuss physiology of blood pressure in the next week on Monday. Today is Wednesday. So I will record my narration of physiology of blood pressure. I will post on the YouTube. Tomorrow is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. In 3-4 days, 15 minutes, students will go through that one. Now when they come on Monday to my class of physiology of blood pressure, students have already gone through that one. They have at least know what is baroreceptor, what is the carotid body, what is aortic body, what is the vagus nerve, how the impulse are going. So when they come in the class, I can have a discussion with them. I will clarify their thoughts regarding baroreceptor mechanism, so they will understand better. So, but in this you have to make the students responsible, engage in that one. So what is flipped classroom? Basically, traditionally we say there is a lecture today. Teacher is standing towards the board, rest students are sitting in the audience. But now here, activity today. Teacher is in between, all students are surrounding him, they are trying to clarify their thoughts. Thank you.